Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to play Standard on Magic Arena, featuring this deck, Esper Artifacts, and I'm joined by the creator of this deck, Elder.
Hello.
You may know that Elder is my husband, and he played at the past regional championship in Bologna with this deck. He went 5-3 with it, which is very decent, very good results for a rogue deck. And I'm pretty sure that you could have done better, but the variants and all that. But yeah, I'm very curious to play this deck now on stream. Now, would you start with a deck tag maybe? You can highlight the cards here as well.
Yeah, sure. I picked up this deck, well, apart from obvious sentimental reasons, because I feel it has a decent game against all the straightforward aggro decks, like Mono Red or the new emergent Prowess deck, while also having a decent plan against control decks. The bad matchups are decks like Esper Pixie, that kind of do both. They are aggro, but also they disrupt your hand, and they have answers to your artifact tokens. So that's not that great. But I figured that Esper Pixie will be on decline and will be losing to the Prowess decks, and that's exactly what happened. Fortunately, I did face specifically Esper Pixie in my win-and-in match for day 2, and it was a very close 3 games, and unfortunately I lost to my win-and-in match to make day 2.
Let's talk about the deck.
Let's talk about the deck. So the main idea is to deploy a Simulacrum Synthesizer. That's a 3 mana artifact that makes very large and a lot of construct tokens, and to also sacrifice artifacts for incremental value of the ETB artifacts. And the other key card is Repurposing Bay. So that's a kind of birthing port for artifacts that enables you to play an artifact, to take advantage of the ETB effect and eat it to get the next artifact, and then get a construct and so on. So that's a plan A, let's say.
Yeah, but would you talk about your toolbox for Repurposing Bay? Because there are a bunch of singletons, and
yeah, well, basically,
Memory Guardian is interesting.
You notice that the deck has also United Battlefront, but I decided to
3 copies.
Yeah, I decided to squeeze in also 2 Memory Guardians because I needed it as flyer, as a blind blocker against decks like Esper Pixie, and also because it's an additional way to find a 6 mana artifact, the Radiant Lotus from the sideboard. As for the toolbox, well, if the situation on the board is stable, usually I always find this Simulacrum Synthesizer first, if I don't have it already. And once you have it on board, then you can start chaining artifacts. Like you can go from the 2-drop artifact directly to 4. If you sacrifice the 2 to Repurposing Bay to find another Repurposing Bay, and then sacrifice the first one. So you get 2 construct, and you go directly to the Gear Hulk, and you can disrupt the hand of your opponent. And if you need a lifelinker, also important. And then on the 5, we have a choice between the section tools. If we need to get out of range of like burn for Mono Red, or if we don't have that, if that is not an issue, I usually find a Mightstone and Wigstone to like kill a key creature or draw 2 cards.
Right, so Perilous Snare works as a piece of interaction for you, right?
Sometimes when you need to remove a key permanent, you can also find Perilous Snare, yes.
Braided Net is also important, I would assume.
It's kind of a 5th Perilous Snare, in addition, it can also deal with planeswalkers, because you can tap a planeswalker in opponent's upkeep and then it can be activated. It's very useful.
Alright, because you tap another target non-land permanent.
Exactly. And sometimes I also flip it and draw a bunch of cards. It also happened more than once.
Yeah, actually, this is nice. So, you actually have a lot of removal. So, apart from Perilous Snare and Mindstone Wakestone, you have Teeth and Blade and Green Bauble, which I assume is your plan for an early game, right?
Yeah, against decks like Mono Red, all you need to do is like heal off their first 1 or 2 creatures, and then our game plan is going to take over the game. That's why these green baubles are very important, and Teething Blade. Yeah, also. So on Arena, I usually assume my opponent is aggro, and I mulligan aggressively to have these cards in my starting hand in the first game.
Okay, let's talk about the Enigma Jewel and Collector's Vault, because at the RC, Thomas Chenery with Azorius Artifacts, he was very successful with his deck. He didn't play black and he didn't play those cards. Instead, he played the Iron Crag to ramp out into United Battlefront. Of course, this is a completely different build, but could you tell about the importance of the Enigma Jewel and particularly Collector's Vault? Because I think that if you look at it just like first glance, it looks kind of slow. So tell us about it.
Thomas's deck is a bit different. It's a lot more focused on United Battlefront than my deck, and it plays like a control deck. Enigma Jewel accelerates a game plan by quite a bit, because well, if you have a Jewel and the Collector's Vault, then you can directly have 5 mana on turn 3, plus draw this card 2 times, which is very strong. Or you can just play Repurposing Bay on 3 and directly activate it. So that accelerates our game plan. And Enigma Jewel is also part of the combo.
Right.
So what I didn't talk about yet is that we have the Boomobile and Radiant Lotus combo in the sideboard. So that's basically our plan against slower decks. So decks that can take care of the construct tokens, so mainly temporal lockdown decks, usually they cannot deal with this combo. So it gives us inevitability against decks like Jeskai Control or Domain Overlords.
Yes, right.
And the combo is that you flip Enigma Jewel using mana from Radiant Lotus, and you give Enigma Jewel the ability, or this Locus of Alignment, the ability of Radiant Lotus plus Bombmobile. And then you get, you can again sacrifice some artifacts, and for each artifact you get 6 mana. And then you can use Exhaustibility, which also triggers twice. So usually like 2 or 3 artifacts is enough for a lethal Bombmobile Exhaustibility.
Alright. Well, the sideboard, I guess, is pretty self-explanatory. So you just talked about this combo, Stone Brain. Oh, you have only one, but you don't need more, right? Because you have your toolbox. You can find it, I would assume, against Omniscience.
Specifically against Omniscience, yes. If you're lucky to have it on your starting hand and Enigma Jewel, you can directly crack it on turn 2.
Which is crazy.
The fastest anyone can do. But otherwise, you can tutor for it if you need it. You can tutor for Ghost Vacuum, and you can tutor for the Stone Brain. So the Omniscience deck usually wins the first game against us, but it's very hard for them to win the other 2 games.
Yeah, so you have the counter spells, you have Disruption, Duress, and additional Visage of Dread.
Well, that's a kind of ETB artifact, which I sweep for the Teeth and Blades against decks where I don't need that much interaction against the creatures. And it goes really well to discard these dragons from the hand.
Just got control.
What's
Shiko.
it called?
Shiko.
Either
No?
Chico or the one that bounces
Meringue.
to permanents, Meringue to the regions, exactly. Also, if they have Tishana Steinbinder, not many have this card, but it's also very strong against the Steinbinder because they have to either they lose Steinbinder from the hand or they are forced to play it in response to the ability.
All right, so how many lands? 24 lands. Interesting addition of more bolt. Which I guess also kind of serves the purpose of the deck, right? Like additional value.
More Revolt is very strong. I'd play maybe more if I didn't need that much colored mana.
Right.
It's very strong in this deck.
Okay, I guess let's play.
Yeah. So it's almost exactly my deck list from the RC. I only changed a couple of lands just now because I didn't find them in Bologna. So the Verges.
Oh, not. We're playing today standard, not alchemy. Sorry. Standard ranked. Beginning of season. So let's see how far we can rank up with this spicy deck. Hopefully we'll face a bunch of Izzet Prowess and aggro decks after the RC, so I can, you know, speed run into Mythic thanks to you.
Yeah, let's see. I'm hoping more from Mana Red than Prowess. Prowess is also very winnable. It's just not a given.
Oh.
So
we don't have white source, and also this is blue, essentially.
One goes first. Yeah, this is a borderline hand.
It's not good.
You can keep with no white source, it's no problem. But I think
we don't have a plan really, except for green bubble. Like if we don't draw a land, what?
Well, we need to draw land. It's for sure.
So I think
then we could go repurposing bay. We on the draw also, but we have a green bubble for the first creature.
No, think it's a keepable. We may try. We may. Yeah. I don't know. It's your call. Would you keep this?
Yeah, let's keep it. Let's keep it. I'm not sure if it's 50-50. It's not a strong hand. Okay.
Can just go river.
Just play Verge. Oh, okay. Because we don't need to play green bubble now. So this is a Jeskai Oculus or Prowess. Okay, so that's Prowess. Unfortunately, they hide the creature, so we cannot really deal with it now. And also we didn't draw the land, so we just pass.
Yeah, we cannot do anything about it. So next turn, it's probably going to be Core Steel Cutter. And
this is gonna hurt, but
Slick Shot.
We need to draw land now. Otherwise. Can just go to next.
Okay, no Core Steel Cutters. Listen, we just need to.
They also don't know what we are playing, so they will be playing around the instant speed removal, which is good.
So what now?
Okay, so now we have a window to play repurposing bay. There's no need to fake some removal. Just make sure we deploy our game plan, otherwise we'll get overbound eventually. Okay, so there goes the Steel Cutter.
No,
there goes the big turn.
Yeah.
So let's see what else they have.
Not
a lot. Okay.
Luckily for us.
Good.
Okay.
So now we have to deal with the board. So play the green bubble.
Into Slick Shot, of course. And then
we can kill off the Slick Shot now. Yes. And then you can sacrifice it and kill off the Mark II with Deacon Blade. So now our position is much better.
But also, I mean, they started off pretty slow, not as aggressive, so...
Okay, so what options do we have now? We have 5 mana. I don't like the gear to play Gear Hulk now, to be honest. I would
We don't have white.
much more like to find the simulacrum synthesizer now. Okay, they don't let us do our thing. But I would.
Yeah, you would want to maybe faster, elaborate faster. Because it's too slow.
Okay, so against Prowess we need the Filigree Silex, we need the instant speed removal, go through this route. And we can dream some cards like United Battlefront.
All of them?
Not just maybe remove one of them, remove a snare. Maybe one.
How good green baubles again? Well, you don't have.
You keep all the interaction. It's you need to kill the slick shots with it. So.
Okay, what's next?
Titan Blade is not great, so you can remove one Titan Blade and one more card. Let's remove one repurposing way. Okay, should be fine.
Ooh, 2 Filigree Silex. Yeah, I think it's a keep, right? We also have this for the late game.
We have Silex to clear the board. So it's fine that we don't have...
Sorry, that doesn't matter, right?
Right now, no. So what's good about Silex, we can keep it on board and simultaneously play a 3-drop and steal.
So we started off with Silex.
Definitely you need the Silex now, so even if we don't crack it now, we might need it later. So no core steel cutter. That means they don't have it, otherwise they would play it.
So now it makes sense to put an oil counter. Because we also have another copy of it for the tokens. And apparently they don't have the cutter.
Now we'll need the Perilous Snare plus the counter, yes, to get rid of the creatures.
Perilous Snare into the slick shot. And then like we can deal with any of the 1-drops, right? Oh,
so we're taking 12 here.
Oh, damn.
No, 11.
Oh, that's a lot. A lot of damage. Boom, boom.
Yeah, not great. Put a counter. And
so Perilous Snare?
Yeah,
or,
we cannot afford to... yeah, we need the Perilous Snare now to take out the slick shots. And then let's pray they don't have much gas left. Maybe they go stock up and then we have some time.
Yeah, so we drew what feels like backwards, like the spells.
Okay, if it's just one, I can just let it through.
I agree. Oh. Ouch. Nothing we can do about it though.
No, not really.
No need? Or...
yeah, you can do it anytime. So we don't need a counter either, so...
I mean about the counter.
Yeah, with that. Let's go to the next game.
Now that we're going first.
If you want a spell pierce here. No,
I think we just have
yeah,
to be
just-
conscious about lynxes as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I would not remove both Chafing Blades, because sometimes you can use it to kill the lynx, and otherwise, yeah, we need to survive until our lifelink is online. Okay.
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah,
Multiply.
we can multiply. It's this deck mulligans quite well.
I'll retain it back.
We can send back the snare and maybe one of the lands, the islands.
Yes. Okay. Start. Doesn't matter really.
With the last land, yeah.
Hello, hello. Yes, it is. There's MrSpike here.
Hi. That's my deck from the RC.
Do we go with Collector's Vault because we have
Yeah, we
window?
go for collector's option.
What a betrayal.
It's fine.
Repurposing Bay then, I think.
If they're answering our threats, then
Yeah.
they're not deploying their threats, so
Repurposing Bay.
okay. Yes.
Yeah?
We didn't even need the vault that much.
No, it's like, no. Okay.
Okay, so there goes the Steel Carter, the first Monk token,
Mhm.
which is fine.
And the Silex.
We can kill it with the Green Bubble,
Mhm.
and then we can find maybe another Silex.
Another Silex?
Well, because we don't need the Teeth and Blade, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if we have the time to use Collector's Vault.
Makes sense. Do I need to make a land drop? I think I do. Or
Yeah, play it. It doesn't.
I mean, it doesn't matter. They
yeah, it doesn't matter.
they do not.
We
the
might
cards,
need
nothing.
minus, and it doesn't matter to bluff anything
Mhm.
against this much.
So yeah, I thought it would be cool to feature Elder's deck, and of course, I have a privilege to have Elder here on my stream. So he could
Okay.
talk us through all the details.
Let's just take 4 here.
Put one counter.
Yeah, I most likely we will sacrifice it to repurposing bay. Let's put a counter, sure.
Oh, that's a good. We cannot play it. Oh no, we can because it's a swamp, of course.
We can play it. Is it better than? I think we go. We're still in quite comfortable life, and we have the second Silex.
Mm-hmm.
So
Do you
what I
want
will
to?
do here is to find. It's legendary. Be careful.
So
We can find the Simulacrum Synthesizer
right now.
and then play a second Silex. So we can use it to blow up the Monk tokens and survive the next
Synthesizer?
turn.
Synthesizer, right?
And next turn we go Gear Hulk plus a token.
Oh. Okay, we need to move faster.
Okay. Just get rid of those. You don't need them. And play this Silex now. Yes.
Yeah, we need to deploy our plan. We are low on cards, low on
Because
resources.
if you just play Gear Hulk, then it's not gonna be impactful. It's just a 4/4 blocker, and they can easily make monks that size.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just not.
Do we do this now?
Let's just wait what they do. Do we just take 5 here?
I think it's. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I would take 5.
Have to be aware of the links though.
Yeah, but we're still not in range of the links. And don't forget that in the turn after the next, we're gonna have dissection tools on a giant creature.
My turn.
Yes.
No need to do anything. Okay, so we do this.
We might want to consider blowing up monks before our construct token lands. Although
I think it makes sense. We need to we need to play faster.
yeah, just put a stop the how it's called, the control, hard control, full control is that, and play first. They could counter it, you know. So we do it in response to the ability. Okay. So let's look into their hand first, and then we decide whether we crack the silence. Okay, so I think we need to get rid of the bounce spell here.
No, the bounce spell, not links. We don't care about links.
Okay. So they have to waste a turn to play it. And so we have Perilous Snare in hand.
Now?
And
I think it's a good time to do it now. Let's do it.
yeah. Now they don't have a good answer to the dissection tools next turn.
Okay. So next turn they can go like Crystal Cutter, Storm Chaser Talent, create a bunch of monk tokens. Luckily for us, we have a lifelinker here.
Yeah.
They cannot pump them yet.
Unless they draw something like Monstrous Rage, they won't have a good attack. And we have a good chance next turn to deploy this dissection tools. The worst thing that can happen to us now is if we draw dissection tools.
If we draw.
Yes.
That
would be the worst thing that can happen to us.
Oh my god. Okay. I was thinking about the Monstrous Rage. Discussion on sequencing speed.
Here and now, I'm not sure. 6. And they use Spell Pierce. Yeah, so we're dead now. Okay.
I mean, it was a good, yeah, it was a top deck. Monstrous Rage was a top deck. Oh, so they
found it.
Yeah, they found it with Opt, and
but,
then
that was the last turn before we stabilize.
Right.
Yeah, as I said, they can win with this kind of.
Of course, it's not the easiest deck to pilot. You need to get used to it. You need to know exactly how many copies of which card you have, like lands and all that. Oh my god.
Not great.
Not great. Horrible. This, I think it's a keep for sure.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, or what?
Yeah, I mean, we can get punished, but we are on the play, so it's a slower hand. I'm not happy to keep these hands on 7 cards, so probably
Swamp. Keep.
send it back.
Do we need a swamp? No.
We do need the 4th land, so I would.
But we have Collector's Wall.
Yeah, but we won't have time to activate it before turn 4, as you can see. Because we go Vault and Synthesize. It's Prowess.
Okay,
it's good that it's not mono red because.
So, Swamp and Vault, right?
Yes. So our goal to stay in the game, so our way to stay in the game is to hit good of United Battlefronts. Hopefully we can set it up with a synthesizer now. Okay.
Synthesizer.
We go synthesizer now, and to scry nice 3-drop. No. Okay, so
Right?
we
On the
can keep
bottom.
the battlefront because we already have the 4th land. Then yeah, we need to hit preferably 2-3 drops.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. Ugh.
Okay, not good.
This is actually devastating, no? Because we're taking like a lot of damage. It sets us back significantly, and oh my god.
Take 8 here. Okay. I guess we go. We don't have. Do we have the time to go synthesizer here? I guess not.
So we just unite Battlefront straight
yeah.
away.
It's a gamble because it's the deck is not built.
Oh,
but
nice.
We hit quite well with it. Okay, so we do need 1 snare at least.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would take
bubble.
I would take I guess repurposing bay. And
yeah,
let's do this, and then we can take the track catcher, and we have the fish to block the Swift Spear next turn. I mean, they can still kill us, of course, with a Monster's Rage.
it wouldn't be enough, would it? No, it would be, yeah. Luckily, no Monster's Rage. Just champ.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so now what do we do? It's kind of clunky.
No lands, unfortunately. So I think we need now to find the Gearhawk.
The Gear Hulk, so we sacrifice the snare.
No, we don't sacrifice the snare. We sacrifice Collector's Vault to find the purpose in bay.
We sacrifice this one.
Yes. And then you sacrifice the bay with the bay. In this way.
So we
find the bay now, yes, and then you activate the second bay.
Into the bay.
Exactly. So
the cutter.
okay, if they go Swift Spear Cutter, it will not be enough to overcome the Gearhawk.
Stock up, I guess.
If they just play stock up, it's also good for us because we get the next turn. So I would just let them keep this hand. What I would take out is any kind of interaction that can make Swift Spear greater than the Gearhawk, or to just bounce the Gear. Sorry, to Gear. So now they can only attack with the Drake.
The Drake, yeah.
If we draw a land here, it will be good. Okay.
Perfect. Now synthesizer.
So now what we can do, we can attack with the Gearhawk, gain some life, then play the synthesizer and find section tools. We're gonna have 2 blockers and some lifelink. Doesn't matter, we're going to shuffle now.
So with their purpose in bay, I sacrifice Gearhawk, find
Gearhawk, exactly.
Find the section tools. Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
And we pass the turn.
I mean, it doesn't matter if they bounce it.
End of turn.
Yes. So it's good we took the land because we could use a land here.
Oh, but we block
Block to
whatever
prevent maximum damage.
whatever we can. Basically.
Lifelink, I would block the Swift Spear. And then I would block one of the temple creatures. Yes.
We do have Monster's Rage apparently. Oh.
That's that's
it's-
enough.
yeah, it's a little unfortunate. Oh, and Monster's Rage. What an insult to injury. But to be fair, this into the Flood Maw into Synthesizer, it was absolutely crippling.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my god.
Same as last time. Go for the throats. Silence. And just stream some. Maybe stream two Battlefronts. Battlefront is not great here, especially considering they have spell pierce. Just one snare and even late.
Don't you think that maybe like spell pierce is good? Maybe we don't need Memory Guardian here because we cannot like block efficiently really.
Yeah, we could try that. Sure, let's try that.
Like spell pierce, imagine like I don't know.
I mean,
Would we
Guardian
have
is
time for
needed
that?
against the slick shot. It's a blocker for slick shot, but otherwise,
Good.
maybe remove one Collector's Vault. Or
No.
mm,
Do we focus still on like repurposing Bay?
well, that's our way to.
Okay, let's skip like maybe like this.
Okay.
Let's see. Stuff like repurposing Bay place. Yeah, thanks. This is how it should work. Imagine if they didn't bounce the synthesizer, it would be it, right?
Yeah,
Pretty
usually
fast.
decks can deal with synthesizer,
Yeah.
especially first key.
Like what's up with this plans? I cannot. Like oh my god.
You just send it back. It's no big deal.
No, but I mean still.
Oh.
What about this one? Is it too slow? It is. No.
It's very slow. Yeah. Can we keep it? I'm not sure. No, I don't want to keep it. Let's go to that. Okay. Fine. Let's get rid of two bubbles, I guess.
Because we started with Enigma.
We go Enigma and then we can use no Swift Spear.
This is good actually,
Yeah,
right?
so we can play the top land here safely.
Graveyard or
I think we can keep it because we're going to scry next turn and can find the fourth land. I mean, they're not going to play Slick Shot now, and they don't have the Swift Spear, so
No.
Green Bubble will not be needed.
Trade Hatcher is such a sweet deck.
Mhm.
So we I mean, we
Yeah.
don't have any other options anyway.
Sure. Let's hope it sticks around this time. Okay, no
Go for the first
land, but go for the throat. We do need a land though. What's our plan? I think we send this.
Yeah.
We need a land or maybe a 3-drop. Go for the throat is not a good plan here.
With the land, we just cast Gear Hulk, create a token, and yeah, hope for good draws because we're moving into 5.
And I get good rakes also. Okay.
Okay, it's land, but not
The wrong land. We need a blue land here.
So what do we do?
We can kill a monk. We could also try to fight. We only have 2 mana left, so no.
We can do it anytime, right?
No, I think we just surveil end of turn if it survives the next turn.
Okay, pass the turn.
Yeah. Maybe set up. We don't need to set up stop. We just represent some instant speed interaction, so maybe they don't overcommit. And okay.
Yeah, everyone's playing. It's Prowess after the RC. Crazy, but honestly,
We take 10 here. I'm not sure what are out here, to be honest.
pass.
Mhm.
Take the damage, but I mean, it was more like into 5, and hopefully we'll get a better luck in the next games.
Surveil end of turn? No.
What do we mean? Sorry,
Surveil
bubble.
with the bubble.
Right.
Yeah, it's better. Okay, so we don't need either of those. Okay. Yeah, we can't even play Gearhawk now. It's a game.
It was painful, honestly. Like all the combination of everything, like bad draws and
No,
bad hands.
the draws were not terrible. I mean,
Against 5.
as I said, this deck mulligans quite well. So it's I'm not really afraid of going to 5 cards. Lower than 5 is usually bad news, but on 5 against an aggro deck, if we have the cards we need, then it can still be quite comfortable.
Let's see how many Izzet Prowesses do we face today. Is it going to be like exclusively testing against Izzet Prowess or not?
So we have the black here and the blue. We don't have white.
Oh yeah, we don't have white, but
And we can go synthesizer on 3 and set up a maybe Battlefront, or at least play Pearl Snap on 4. So let's keep this.
Doesn't matter.
I'll start with the Verge.
Do you like Verges here? Do you think you have enough basic lands for Verges?
I have 8 lands that enable the Verges.
And by the way, Izzet.
Is it again? Okay. Good. Let's play the Vault.
Oh.
Oh, so they just jam it. Okay, interesting.
I think this is like a wrong move.
It's
I think you
definitely
like
wrong,
almost
yes.
certainly you almost always need to bot your slick shot. So since
Okay.
synthesizer doesn't matter, or this land because we have
Yes,
your
you play
whole-
this land and you play the synthesizer. So, maybe we're dead here, but if we're not dead, I would consider the archive, because then we can go archive and enable the Verges and play snare, remove a creature plus.
but it's
token.
going to be on another turn.
No, this next turn, because we will have our Verges.
All right. Yeah, true.
I mean, this is better than a random card of
Rand's Resolve.
Okay, so it's another build of Prowess, and they don't draw third land. Oh, maybe we stand a chance here.
We stand a chance.
Okay, so let's play the tap land. Yeah, river. No, we don't need it here. We will not play the Gearhawk just yet.
Snare, enter
We can go
slick shot.
snare, remove the slick shot, and
Yeah,
have
create a
blocker.
token. Boom, boom, boom. Found an Elizabeth Court doesn't always have it. Yeah, it's a win already, isn't it? Oh, I.
They are looking for their land, so they found the land. Okay, good.
Mm,
What's next?
could play. Why didn't they though?
Okay, so
I think we
they
need
go
to block it.
Of course, to block it. It doesn't
I would
matter.
just force block it.
Yeah.
Apparently they have rage, but
They play
whatever.
rage, they lose one of those exiled cards. That's
yeah,
fine.
and it's just better for us. I think it was just. It was wrong. I think they just needed to maximize on the value just with those creatures. They cannot. I don't know.
Okay, so
Do we go for the Gear Hulk? Or just jam Battlefront?
if we play Gear Hulk, we get 2 blockers plus lifelink plus we look in the hand, but we cannot play Enigma Jewel.
Right.
We go Battlefront. I don't like playing Battlefront when my life depends on it, so
Let's play Gear Hulk.
Gear Hulk is a safe option, yes. And we can go Battlefront next turn.
So no
Okay.
interaction.
No interaction.
Maybe stop. Look up? No?
I would
No.
love them to tap out, but stuck up next turn,
Okay.
to be honest.
Do we
So,
keep it? No land for them. I think
Yeah.
we don't need to give them like,
yes, exactly.
card. They need a land.
What we need is to survive next turn. So none of these cards can kill us next turn.
All right.
Okay, so they don't even have meaningful attack here.
No attack at all.
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect. So we could bobble and United Battlefront, or do you want like Jewel and Battlefront?
Let's see what we hit of the Battlefront first. So make sure you leave.
Like this.
Yeah, let's leave the river and we can decide what to play.
Oh my god, nice.
Okay, it's not terrible. So we can go Synthesizer and Titan Blade. Make them sack a creature. And we get a Construct token.
We don't need a land. Do we need another Gear Hulk? I mean, why not, right? It's a lifelinker.
Sure.
So Otter is going to die. I think, I don't know. I would just Green Bobble and even attack. I don't know. I think I want to gain life.
Attacking is fine here.
Yeah, with Gear Hulk.
Let's attack first. Let's see how they block.
With Gear Hulk.
If they block at all, yes.
I
Only
mean,
with the Gear Hulk.
I mean, the problem is that this is like a double block.
Fine, and we finish off the
Yeah,
split spear.
yeah.
Or yeah, it's also
yeah,
fine.
I agree.
Okay, then I would maybe play the Jewel and keep over for the
Slick shot.
For the slick shot, yes. Unfortunately, we don't have repurposing bait this game, so we have to play kind of a fair game. But I'm not complaining because they stumbled a bit on their land and they gave us
Yes.
more time.
Also looks like the sequencing was also maybe a bit off.
Wait. Let's activate the Collector's Vault first. That's a free card and a treasure. No, Collector's Vault, the other one.
Alright, we have Jewel.
Yes.
What am I? Yeah.
Okay.
This is awkward. I mean, with Memory Guardian, we get another
I guess we
token,
can
and
ditch the Gear Hulk.
yeah, so we could double spell, right?
Yeah. And we just go Memory Guardian. I mean, we need to start attacking as our tokens are now giant. Play the Green Bubble as well. Kill the Squeak Shot, and then you can. Then they need to jump our construct tokens now. and like we're all yes. I mean, it's over now, basically.
I mean, sure, this is like an easy champ, but at the same time, they're losing their board presence.
Once they start champ blocking, yes, it's...
And they have to champ.
I mean, they could... this is the first game, right? So they could have the Torchy Tower. So they could jump and prevent us from gaining life this way. But even then...
Damage?
Yes. Damage.
As turn. Do we want to activate for more Vault?
We cannot, because you need to discard a card.
Alright.
But we will surveil and surveil with the bomb.
Yeah.
I mean, now you can find almost anything with more Vault. So whatever we need next turn, we can find it.
14 cards. GG. Okay. So, we haven't seen Into the Flood Maw. They could still have it, like a singleton, right? Ransom Resolve, I think it's pretty interesting. I know we haven't seen much.
So they're playing a grindier build to grind out the mirror, I guess.
I guess still, like Spell Pierce. I kind of like our last configuration.
Yeah, let's do like last time.
So we trim Battlefronts, we add Spell Pierce, the Collector's Vault, one Memory Guardian, and it was it, I think. Oh no, go for the throats, right? We want to have that. Tooth and Blade.
Perilous Snare.
And Perilous Snare. Do we really need Braided Net?
It's instant speed interaction. It's good.
Okay.
It can deal with the plotted slick shot, so I kind of like it in this match, to be honest. Okay, so finally we have the combo in the hand, so that's snap keep almost always. And
just Jewel. And
we go Jewel and Bolt on the second turn. I have Spell Pierce, of course, but
if they do, they do not develop, which is fine for us. Like, I would assume ideally they turn to looks like Plot, Slick Shot, so they can set up for the big turn with Core Steel Cutter. And here is exactly what's happening. So we just go Collector's Vault and pass the turn.
Yeah, we pass. We cannot do anything with the treasure now, so just pass.
We do it end of the turn, right? Activate Collector's Vault.
Or in response to something, because we do have Spell Pierce. If there's something we might counter with Spell Pierce, we can do it in response.
Let's do it.
Well,
I think it's reasonable, and
I would not Spell Pierce here.
I mean, they.
I mean, yeah, we could. Let's do it.
Let's do it anyway, so we have more information.
Just teach one of their purposing base. I'll keep the land.
Okay. Right, we have 3. I need that many. Listen, no Core Steel Cutter, but still we're taking a lot of damage.
Taking bunch of damage here, but that if that's the only creature on the board.
Oh my god. Not lethal though.
Okay. 36 life.
But ooh. I mean, Tooth and Blade. Can we actually cast like we can, right? Activate Collector's Vault. We have Repurposing Bay and Tooth and Blade.
Yeah, but we do need to remove the creature now. So I would go Teeth and Blade and just play Repurposing Bay.
Like this? And then Repurposing Bay?
I mean, you can do it after activation of Collector's Vault. It's activated now, and then you have 3 mana.
Yeah, that's what... what I was talking about.
Okay.
I think we need this to...
Now you can discard one land. So, okay, 2 cards in hand. I think we need to find a Gearhulk now.
A Gearhulk. River.
Yeah. We'll have 2 mana left or to activate Collector's Vault. Can we go?
Hold on. Why don't you want to find synthesizer?
What we can do now? Yes, we find synthesizer. No, wait. We 1 mana short to do that. Because then we cannot find the Gearhulk if we do that.
We probably don't need to know. We just cast Repurpose and Bay, create another token.
We need left linker now. So they probably have burn spells in hand. So I would prefer to find the Gearhulk now. So let's just turn a Teeth and Blade into a Gearhulk. Do we have the 4th? Is this 3rd in the graveyard? Can we look at the graveyard? Quick. Okay. Sack the Teeth and Blade now.
Right now?
Yes.
And then with the Purpose and Bay, we sacrifice. What do we do now? What do we find?
Purpose and Bay, the last one. And then sack the first one to find the Gearhulk.
Alright. Burst Lightning.
Do we care about Burst Lightning here?
We're at 0. We need to make quick decision.
Okay.
Yeah?
I think we can let them keep those cards.
Okay.
It's just we have information.
Hold on.
Pass the turn.
Yeah.
If they tap out to deal 4 to us, that's great for us because they gain this life back and deploy more lifelink. So what can kill us are some creatures in combination with the Monstrous Rage. Don't have that yet. So that's 5, I think. Is it 5 or 6? Oh, I think we're dead here. If we don't draw a spell piece now. Yeah, so unfortunate. That's why I didn't want to discard because they draw a hasty creature and then.
But
I mean, you could argue for taking out the Monstrous Rage, but they specifically need the big shot to make it relevant here.
Yeah, actually. So it was a top deck, right? Do we don't change anything, right? We're going to be on a play now, which is of course better.
Yeah.
So
let's run it back. Okay, that's really decent. So we have our interaction and we have our combo pieces. Okay, so we can kill off the Swift Spear now nicely with this green bubble.
Next turn, Synthesizer.
Next turn is a window to cast Synthesizer.
Oh.
That's fine.
No, what I mean, like, it's good for us. Like, this kind of turns, like...
I mean, we will going to take some damage next turn. Do we have the second blue? We don't have the second blue.
Have the bay, though.
Maybe let's keep the top land.
Snare.
Let this and keep the snare as well.
Like
so
this?
Next turn we can go bay and play the top land. And we have 5 mana on the next turn to do the other stuff. Okay.
Oh wow, so it was like a desperate measure.
So just play bay. I think if they don't have a land here, then we can be really comfortable here.
So slick shots are the main problem, right, for the deck?
Slick shots are the real problem. You're right.
So do we go just Gear Hulk?
I would love to go for the throat up here. Let's see what else we can do. On the other hand, they will not kill us with the slick shot now.
No.
So I think you're right. Let's go Gear Hulk. And
next turn we can find something.
It's even fine to attack with the...
Oh my god. Oh.
Okay, so let's get rid of this card. Good thing that we do this. And then let's attack with it. Yes.
Brotherhood's End. Oh my god.
This is a card that completely destroys this deck.
Yeah.
So I'm glad it's out of favor now, but some apparently played. It's the first time I see it in the Prowess deck. Actually, it's just Jeskai Oculus that plays this card.
Yeah, it's kind of unconventional. Same time, I mean, it deals with artifacts. You can score Steel Cutter, but you probably wouldn't want to spend like a 3-mana spell just to deal with one artifact, right? Oh man, 6 shots.
Block the monk with a construct.
No?
No, with a construct. And then, I mean, we're taking some damage here, but we're going to gain some life back now. I don't want to sacrifice the Gear Hulk because we turn into the section tools next turn.
Yeah.
And then we can... Okay. So next turn we gain 10 life or so back with the attack. So it's no issue.
Yeah, so the turn would be before going to combat, sacrifice Gear Hulk, find the section tools.
Exactly. And we can even
sacrifice 1 token in sickness, equip another token that is not in sickness.
you just sacrifice the manifested creature.
Oh.
And you can even... We have the 3 mana to play Prowess there as well to take care of the 6 shots, so it's very safe.
Honestly, this was probably the first Izzet opponent who indeed did not have it all.
But
apart from the top deck.
Let's be fair, they struggled a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
The first game and the third game, so it's not really representative.
That's true.
Okay, that's terrible. Okay, that's also not great, especially on the draw. So I will go 5 here.
You'll go 5. This is very aggressive for a 3-color deck.
It's not really a 3-color deck. It's very light white splash, so we can keep those definitely. And 1 land and 1 green bobo sounds right. Maybe something else at Prowess. Okay.
Pixie.
Okay.
5. Or do we want to...
Let's get rid of the creature. Unlikely we will need 2 mana next turn, so we can...
Archive?
Yeah.
Probably don't want to tap lands. That's land.
Okay, that's perfect.
Great. Okay. Esper Pixie for a change.
Good, I don't have many creatures, so...
Guardian.
The Kaito plan is somewhat devastating against us. You can... Oh, I think you get rid of the Bay here. It's too slow. But the Guardian, we might need this one.
Okay, so now we go Synthesizer.
We go Synthesizer, exactly.
They may still have this Kaito threat if they go Kirin end of their turn and, you know, Kaito.
Okay, so we could go next turn Bubble and Memory Guardian. And as for the Collector's Vault, let's send it back. We cannot even activate it directly, so we need something that costs 3 more on the next top decks.
Oh wow. nothing. So just
Okay.
Memory Guardian.
Just jump the Guardian. So what do they have is in hand? You played Pixie. Do you know what they can have?
Nowhere
Maybe,
to run.
Yeah, a bunch of nowhere to run.
Yeah,
exactly.
Because if they had Tabe, this town they can out, they would have Destiny Response 100%. They do not play counter spells. I mean, some do, but in the recent list, there's just no space for it.
I think we can get aggressive here. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else to really just attack.
Yeah.
Tabe. Looks like it. I think we need to surveil. No. Resolve.
Okay. I will just surveil end of turn, yes. And maybe do this in response, so if we can see if we will need a fourth land or not.
Yeah. Here's the land. We probably don't need.
I don't think we need either of those cards. And we can discard the land as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Memory Guardian looks like such a good find against those Pixie decks as well. Oh, they're going to, yeah.
Okay. So there goes our hands.
Never mind, yeah.
Okay. So let's just pass.
Now they're on a 6 mana. Now they can start this loop, upgrading the class and finding Tabe. I think they probably should have gone for that. Although I don't know. This was also fine.
Yeah, we needed something like a.
I'm making a land draw because.
Yeah, you do that, and we needed to draw something now. I think now we did.
Yeah.
Even if they didn't have anything. It's exactly lethal.
So I have just attacked with the fortress as well.
Okay, so against Pixie, basically I board in some cheaper spells. I board in Silex, so similar to the Prowess deck actually. And what's not great against Pixie is Teeth and Blade and Braided Net is not great. And you can remove both, I think. I mean, they usually sack an altar and...
yeah, but what do we board in then? Apart from the silences.
Go for the throat. I think it's fine. Although not that impressive, but it's a way to prevent them from jamming Kaito early on. And then, I mean, it's enough.
We have 3 cards to board out.
Remove 2 Pivotal Snare and
but it deals with Kaito though, no?
Yeah, that's why we need a couple, but we don't need a lot. And you can remove maybe my Stomach Stone.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's a very tough matchup. Hand is good, at least.
Yeah, Enigma Jewel and Collector's Vault.
So this is the kind of draw that may pull us out of this match, but it's tough.
What is the best match?
Mono red.
Just Enigma Jewel, right?
Yeah, just got a jewel. You don't need the second one. Okay.
Collector's Vault.
Collector's Vault.
Last turn.
Yeah, we can play the section tools next turn.
Nice.
Okay. Might they have a counter spell? No. Just got one of the lands. Just got the island.
Ooh, big.
I would start with the section tools, to be honest.
So Collector's Vault.
Yeah, activate it now.
Nice.
Okay. Okay, maybe change of plans.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe we can think about
ditching the section tools. Do we still want to?
I mean,
have
yeah, maybe we don't need to go for the throat.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I would just go Simulacrum here in that case.
If they have spell pierce, we can pay.
Probably they want to tab something. But it will not be that big.
Do we keep it like this?
Yes, yes. I mean, we could set up a battlefront, but I think it's more powerful to just. Honestly, that's
but to be fair, with Repurposing Bay, we can just find another one, right?
Yeah, we can always find another.
So what do we do now? Go just Repurposing Bay, or I think we need to, because it looks like a good. However,
I would sack a treasure here with the Repurposing Bay and get rid of Lauren. Otherwise, they can start looping it, and that can be bad for us.
Okay, so Repurposing Bay.
You go Repurposing Bay. You use Enigma Jewel to activate it, and you sack a treasure. That way, we can set up a nice next turn.
Yeah.
Find.
Agreed. So Bobble.
Yes.
Yeah, I was just about to say, like, how
yeah,
can
we
they?
cannot leave Lauren unlocked.
No.
Or they can need just to they can do some disgusting stuff.
Yeah,
so,
like
no.
Pixie into Lauren or attack Lauren, like Kaito, and yeah, it's just.
Okay, we discard the section tools here. Okay.
I think it's time for the battlefield. Or
but
what do we do?
First you find the synthesizer. So sack a vault now to find the synthesizer. And that way we can also set up our top decks to maximize the battlefront. Okay. We keep this one.
This would do.
Yes. And then we can play land. I mean, we don't play around spell pierce here, I guess. They did not represent it earlier.
Tabe is still an option, and I think they have it.
They might have it.
No.
It's not great, but also depends on what they have left. We have all the pieces on board. If they don't have anything else, then we can still be quite comfortable here.
I think Repurposing Bay, sacrifice Repurposing Bay to find what? Gear Hulk or?
I think that's a decent plan, yeah. Let's see if they have another spell pierce. No.
Let's go. Just go straight into this.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't have any other options really.
Okay, that's not gonna do anything. Yeah.
So the best they can do now, if just bring back Hopeless Nightmare, which achieves nothing. We're still at a lot of life, and yeah, like the swing on the next turn, they cannot block efficiently at all. They just need yeah. All right, now we're going to be on a draw, which is unpleasant, right? Against your worst matchup. But at least we know that they indeed were in Spell Pierces, or they may have them main deck. We don't know about that, of course, because the closed deck list. How nice, right? How nice it is to play the tournament with open deck lists.
It is quite nice, especially with this deck, because the opponent will get nothing from seeing your deck list. They will not know what to do. But you can make meaningful decisions, especially about mulliganing in the first game.
Yeah, this is, I think, the most crucial, right? Because some of the hands may be that slow.
Yeah, I like this hand because we have the Spell Pierce.
Yeah.
And let's hope they don't go with the Nightmare on the first. They do, okay. But then we can at least counter it when it comes to the second.
Bay.
One of the bays, yes.
Just best turn, right?
So then we don't have the Pixie then.
It might be a Spell Pierce, so do we want to wait?
I don't want to play both here.
I agree. So we just make a land drop and pass the turn.
Yes.
I think it's correct.
They might have the
I would
Curie
do
now.
the same. Yeah.
In that case, yeah. I mean, if they go Kaito here, then we're in trouble.
No Kaito. Spell Pierce.
So with Spell Pierce, definitely good that they didn't make a land drop. That gives us a fighting chance. That's fine.
So next turn we probably go Vault and Bubble, right? Or
I like Vault and Bubble here, yes.
So Bubble Curing and
we cannot kill both creatures, but they don't have a land, even if they do have Kaito in hand, so maybe they don't draw land again. And we do have the Perilous Snare now to deal with Kaito. Okay. That is fine.
Could just go for Throat here.
Yeah. I think we do.
Do we want to do it now? Because they play Spell Pierces. No?
Okay. Yes. I mean, we need to take care of our life total. So I don't like just playing something like Repurposing Bay here. Anything that gives us more time. Because we cannot really take advantage that the opponent is mana screwed.
Right.
Cannot kill them fast. So they will eventually draw the lands and they have a handful of spells.
And it is a very low curve deck. So all they need is basically 3 lands.
So hopefully an untapped land now. Oh, okay. I think now, well, we will play a 3-drop anyway. So let's activate the Vault now and see what we have in the top deck, and then we can decide. Silex, okay.
Probably Snare. It's too clunky, so we can maybe Synthesizer. Yeah, we take damage, but I mean we need to start creating board presence, no?
Yeah, maybe you're right. I mean, but they can
or
still
Silex.
have Kaito.
Yeah, I know. Nothing we can do about it, so we can just ditch the Silex and press Synthesizer.
Yes, I would do like this. Okay.
It's actually...
Land is nice here, and Battlefronts we can keep in, and we decide. So we either go Repurposing Bay and Activation next turn.
Do we keep it this way?
We keep it this way. And if we don't, we have Battlefront on the next turn. But probably we go Repurposing Bay Activate.
Ugh.
Not great.
That's bad. Again, they still may have Kaito, but they knew that they have to deal with a synthesizer. So maybe like Perilous Snare into Luring.
We could also activate Collector's Vault and play United Battlefront and try to hit good with the Battlefront. Because nothing else is very impactful, I am afraid.
Okay, so we don't have time for a purpose me anymore, right? It's
We
still
might next turn. So I think we ditch the snare here and try the Battlefront. Ideally, we need to get rid of Lauren and do something else. Okay.
This is actually not bad for the Resilix, although...
It's quite terrible, actually.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's
nothing else.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
But we're not dead yet.
I think we need to put a counter on Silex so we can, you know, at least deal with the Pixie and Talent. Oh man.
Okay.
Well, nothing we can do. Resolve.
Fine. Yeah. Lockdown. I didn't know they play that in Esper.
Yeah.
That's kind of funky, I think. Nice, we can try again. Because Repurposing Bay doesn't do anything. Let's go Battlefront.
God.
Yeah.
Ah. Painful.
That is the cost. Battlefront is not as consistent as Collected Company in this build. And if you need to jam it like this without setting it up,
Yeah, it's very risky.
it's risky.
Maybe they should have just bounced. I'm not sure.
What is under the lockdown? Can you take a look? Okay, so they will get another Pixie, but we will get Green Bubble and we will kill that.
Anyway.
So I think we do this. So do we still have Perilous Snare in the deck? Can you check how many?
Yeah, we trained just one.
Okay, so we can find it.
Perilous. So we do Repurposing Bay. We sacrifice.
That's the only way we stay in the game. Maybe. So you go Bay, you sacrifice the vault to find the
Perilous Snare.
Perilous Snare.
Yeah?
So we choose the target first, right? So we need to kill one Pixie, otherwise we're dead to the Pixies.
It doesn't matter which one though, right?
Actually, we're still dead. Yeah, we're still dead. What am I saying? We have attacked before. Like this? No. Okay. Like this, we still live next turn.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
I guess they want to destroy Snare?
No, they don't want to destroy the Snare, they will kill their ward. So, let's see what their plan is. Okay. Yeah, fine. Then ready.
Should give us a break, opponent.
Oh man. Embarrassing.
Okay, so everyone's on Izzet Prowess, which is understandable. I mean, of course, it was the most popular deck at the RC, best performing one, the winning one. But as for Pixie, featuring Temporary Lockdown, that's interesting.
Yeah, I guess they also want to beat Prowess.
That's true. I would be surprised to
That's why
see
just
Orzhov.
play Orzhov.
Yeah.
Just play Orzhov.
Exactly.
And Orzhov is a really good match for us.
They wanted to have it all.
No, great.
Mulligan.
Mm-hmm. Take 5. Okay. So now it gets interesting. So we need to mulligan here, no land.
Oh, this is a horrible.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
this is a very nice hand. We keep 2 land, jewel and the vaults, and then we can draw everything else. Let's see.
Goldfish.
Okay, so that's Oculus probably. I still go jewel here.
I think so. We need to develop, especially after moving into 4.
And we can do this next turn, even if they put a counter on it, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Temporary Lockdown in all white decks, part 30 experience. I mean, Temporary Lockdown, yeah, is probably one of the best cards in the format to deal with all of the aggro decks and Crystal Cutter in particular. But yeah, I'll take
Okay.
them.
So now we can play Swamp, Vault, activate it, and then play Green Bubble. We're pretty decent shape here, other than we that we don't have 3 cards. 3 has left.
Well.
Okay, discard this one. We don't need this one. I mean, if we draw Repurposing Bay now, then it's still
Yeah.
quite doable. They don't have red mana. Okay, activate Vault again.
Sweet.
Perfect.
So we did Purge because we need a
We did
white.
Verge, play the other Verge, did black-white Verge.
Although it doesn't matter because we have treasure rate.
But don't
Or-
sack the treasure.
Yeah.
Just take 1 from the river.
Yeah. Nice
Could we
play.
play on step appears here? I mean,
The-
is it really Oculus or is it just blue-white something?
I don't know, it's weird. It cannot be like Azorius Control does not play Sirens.
Mm,
It's just I think they cannot hit their
That's-
red.
let's activate.
Oh,
the
mana.
vault,
Also, like, this is very impressive. Like, turn 1 jewel into Vault.
Okay, we can go Bay. Now we're safe from Spell Pierce. And we can even activate it directly now.
Although, now we could have sacrificed this treasure.
Okay, go. We fetch the... I mean, yeah, we have to sack the Collector's Vault now. But it's not that impactful now that we just leave it off the top deck, so... Gonna scry now, it's fine.
Imagine Tishana Steinmeier, right?
So we go Synthesizer here. So you see Mulligan to 4. Not that backbreaking. Yeah, Guardian is good. The important is to have the key cards. If you have just a couple of cards less, it doesn't
Are
matter
they-
that much.
Oh wow.
It's just exploring. Okay, so
They-
it is Oculus.
Of course, makes sense. So, Guardian.
Yeah, play this one.
We can find another Collector's Vault.
I
Because
mean,
we don't need-
we need to activate it to find something. Yeah, I guess you find Collector's Vault. Okay. Move to 4.
But they didn't have Red Source as well, so
So this deck plays Brotherhood Sand in the sideboard, so we have to be aware of this. I'm
Okay.
always siding go for the throat and some combination of spell burst and duress. And I board out the battlefronts. And also Memory Guardian. Not that great here, because their flyers are usually giant, so they pump them with the enchantment.
Baubles are not great either.
Yeah, I usually board out a couple of bubbles as well. And yeah, duress, maybe one duress.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it like this. Bubbles, you definitely don't need more than one. Sometimes one is useful, but the next one.
Yeah, because with prophetic memory, all the creatures have become very big, very fast.
So we're safe from the nut plan, and we also have collect as well. So
It's a keep.
I can keep this, yes.
Do we want to start with Archive or straight up with Ghost Vacuum? They may have. Oh, Pierce. Do we care?
No, we have the second vacuum. I think we do deploy it now.
Oh, I have creatures.
Yeah, but they probably have a 3-drop like.
So just Collector's Vault, right?
Yeah.
So next turn, Bay. Things like that.
Next turn. Let's see. I'm not sure. Though they will have a giant creature now. But we also cannot play Snare next turn. It's unfortunate that we have these kind of lands. Okay. We have a second one.
We could go Archive and just vacuum, or
We need the vacuum
could-
because if they got rid of the vacuum, then probably they need it. Just plain Bay here is is nothing.
do activate Vault.
Let's activate Vault first. And
We pain land. Because with those Verges and Archive,
yeah, we need the archive to activate the Verges. But maybe next turn, so we can discard this land here.
hello there. Yes, I am.
Hello. Yeah, just play a land, untapped land, and
Untapped
vacuum.
land. You want an untap land still?
Yeah.
So yes, here I am joined by Elder.
This way we have the option next turn to go Bay activate. If and still have, because otherwise we wouldn't have white mana.
So we're playing Elder's deck, Esper Artifacts, that he created and played at the RC as well. Nothing we can do about it.
So they decided to be more on game oriented, so not attacking for 4 here. So let's exile a creature. So what do we do here? I mean, we don't really need to go Bay here. We can just
Snare.
play Archive, and then we have white for the snare. I like this plan. Open the throat is also nice.
Good. So Snare into Scholar.
They snare the Scholar, and it's everything else they play.
Thyrsa can be actually very problematic.
Yeah, they can have an attack with stairs, so everything else can manage. I mean, at some point we need to start developing ourselves, so we need some kind of an opening here. So Lauren here is not that strong as in Pixie because they cannot loop it. It's just one time.
Yeah. actually interesting. So, okay, yeah, makes sense.
Okay, fine. Let's see where they put the counters. So I have 2 counters. Okay.
They decide to go aggro, and I think we do about it. Take
So
4.
we take 4 here with the exile, the Oculus.
Yeah.
And then we can go. I mean, fear of missing out is not at all impressive here with the Ghost Vacuum. It's just a 2-3. Lauren, I don't want to use Perilous Snare for Lauren. Because if they have a braid.
Okay, what do we do? Like repurpose and bay.
So what I would do, I would snare the Mako here. And keep up the Go for the Throat for probably Lauren. And next turn we can sack this Perilous Snare because they can have the Mako back. We don't care about it. And fine, like you hope.
So yeah, just end of turn. We need to deal with Lauren. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Also, I think it would be like a nice collection of creatures under the vacuum to just crack it at some point. We'll have Lauren.
It's an option, yes.
Lauren can kill like FOMO or Profs. Eidetic Memory. Of course, we'll have Oculus.
It can be quite nice. If they jump the counters now on FOMO. Okay. Do they have Delirium now?
No. FOMO.
Okay. So, yeah. We have to kill Lauren here.
Just take 6.
And take 6. And maybe just like you said, maybe it's a nice plan. Let's see what it brings us.
Just exile Lauren.
Exile Lauren, exactly. I mean, we are open then for their Oculus plan, but then on next turn we can remove Oculus.
So make land drop, right?
I mean, we could also. No, I don't. No, I don't.
Repurposing bay into.
Let's just suck
the snare.
No, let's just suck the Ghost Vacuum here.
But I mean, land drop. We still need to make.
Play land and graveyard.
Do this. Let's go. Boom.
Okay, and we destroy the follow. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
So what can we do next? What are we going to find? Cure Hulk? What other options are there?
Okay.
Oh, this is good.
Nice. Well,
Pajamas first? Or...
we won't have the activation, so wait. Do we have a 1 mana? Can we... I mean, if we remove Sheltered by Ghost and they get the Oculus, that's also not great. I think I like...
It doesn't matter, we just champ. I think we need to Synthesizer and Bay and then...
Synthesizer and Bay, yes. Okay, you can keep the braided net. We'll need this one definitely. And then What if we draw it now with Lauren? But then we cannot.
No, we cannot do anything about it.
Yeah, no. Normally. Okay, let's just pass. I mean, if they don't have Brotherhood Sand, then we're this shape here, I think.
I mean, they can make the scholars ginormous. They harmonize Winter Night Stories.
If it doesn't have plan,
Mm.
then
That's true.
it doesn't matter.
True.
Okay. Even this is not that impactful now.
I think we want to draw with Lauren because like they still
Mhm.
have more cards than we do. I think I want to champ anyways because we're at 8.
Okay.
And
Fine.
we'll just draw a card with Lauren.
Sure.
And we're going to kill Lauren.
Probably.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's fine.
Solve.
Okay, so we cannot find dissection tools just yet. So next turn is kind of risky.
I mean,
What we can do is find something of collector's wood. So we could get rid of a point Oculus, and we have mana to tap down the score. So I think that's a plan.
all right.
You
so
play the braided nets. It doesn't matter in which order you do this, and you can
personally,
sack the vaults exactly.
so we can find the another snare.
You snare the Oculus,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have a nice attack with a giant creature, and you still have mana to tap down the flyer.
Do I want to use the map?
No, because you need this to pay for ward. It has ward too, don't forget. But this one, this is a safe attack. They just take 10 here.
Ooh, they don't want to take 10. Oh,
Also fine.
yeah, perfect. I mean, it makes sense. Mako doesn't do much this table, so it just kind of saves them. Oh my god.
Okay. That's unfortunate, but that's still
We're
just 5 damage here.
we're gonna tap the creature.
We tap the
with
bigger
counters,
one.
yeah.
Exactly. And we have some options next turn. Okay, so
we
we
just tap this.
the score. Okay, so they have 2 blockers. If we kill one blocker, then yeah. I mean, we will find a way to kill one blocker.
Mm-hmm.
We just suck in the map and find a green bubble does it. So that was lethal.
Yeah.
Plus you can tap one. We can tap one and kill the other.
Yeah, I think it's just, you know, as simple as that. Just tap and attack and that's it. And they saw that line, of course, so they conceded. Okay, so Oculus, of course, they almost never run out of gas, as we just saw. It was kind of crazy, right? Especially with that second Oculus after Manifest Red. But still, if you have all your tools, Person Bay and Synthesizer, like...
Against a deck that just does a thing,
situation.
usually we can just do our thing, and our thing is usually stronger. We have problems as we saw with Prowess when...
Yeah, do I keep this? like a bit awkward. You go first.
No,
I
it's
don't
the perfect hand, actually.
Yeah.
We have everything we need. It's, I mean, it's not the very best, but it's decent.
Yeah.
And tap land on the first is no problem at all. Get
Send
rid
back.
of this one.
Yeah, we don't need it.
Okay, so it's either... There might be Orzhov Pixie.
Could
I
be.
don't think Esper Pixie plays this.
No, just pass the turn,
Yeah,
right?
we just pass.
Fortunately,
Or it can be domain.
nothing else to know. It's not.
No, it's Orzhov.
It's not the main.
It's,
Well then
Synthesizer.
synthesizers was that.
so Orzhov is the perfect example of a deck that just... I think we need the land here. And do we need the bay?
The problem is that if we put shores on our top deck, most likely we don't have anything else to
No,
do.
we play this now, even if there's nothing to exile. But probably we will exile the demon enchantment.
Like this, right? We don't need bay, probably. Not yet.
Yeah, fine. We need a fifth land. I mean, we do need bay, always. Caretaker's talents. Okay, not impactful at all. So we
Wisdom.
just snare it.
Snare. Oh
we
my
snare
god.
it, yeah. So the caretaker's
That's
talent
good.
is the one that cannot win against us.
Perfect.
They just don't have a game against this deck.
Yeah.
That might be the Ashley's little skeleton deck. You know this one?
Skeleton.
They also play United Battlefront,
Yeah.
and then they jump this skeleton enchantment.
With Caretaker's talent as well?
I think so, yes.
So,
Here you can go Green
Bauble
Bobo
and Guardian.
Guardian. Yeah, we can just raise this insects.
You can then drop. Oh, we actually need that swamp. No,
No,
hold
we
on.
don't need this one.
I know. Next turn we're set. Yeah. Next turn we're set for the Gear Hulk.
I mean, Gear Hulk, I don't know why we would need Gear Hulk. We just might Sunlit Stone and draw the cards, to be honest.
Makes sense. Okay.
I think with Mass Removal, it doesn't really accomplish anything because we can rebuild almost instantly.
You don't want to like rebuild after Day of Judgment and see what they have.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Let's see. Maybe
So
they
this-
have another Mass Removal and we can take it out.
Exactly, and this way we also have this piece of interaction if we need to like destroy a creature. -5, -5. And listen, they did not let us see their
Yeah.
hand.
It's tokens deck. So you just remove the green bubble. You swap Titan Blade for Visage of Dread. You put Duress and probably Spell Pierce in.
Do we need the combo?
I would put the combo in, yes, so you can also show you how it works finally.
Yeah, that would be
Because
nice.
they can just swamp the board with tokens, so it might be difficult to get through with a construct.
Rated net.
So you remove dissection tools and one Gear Hulk for those two cards always. That's
Okay, this is it.
and then I would boarding go for the throat because they might have Elishno. And we need that against Elishno specifically. So no, keep the net. Maybe one Memory Guardian and one Prowess.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope we do have a chance to showcase this combo. I think it would be sweet. Looks good. No?
No, it's fine. Yeah.
You probably don't want to have Boom and Bill in your
No,
turn,
no, never. But we have collected so eventually we'll discard.
Okay, we started with Duress.
Yeah.
Because we just won't have time for that next turn. Oh, well, Duress.
So Season Desist is another card that basically wipes us out. I don't think the rest does much here, to be honest. I
Okay.
mean, isn't this?
All right.
Just remove it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we don't know if it will
Mhm.
matter, but I mean, if it will get to this point in this game.
Also, you see how they can just simply make the wrong decision because they don't really know how the deck works, right? So imagine if they just discard Bowmobile, we'll be like, thank you so much. Okay, but it makes sense, yeah, to
It
discard.
doesn't make sense to discard a card that you cannot cast.
No, I know, but still.
Hmm.
Like the advantage, all I'm saying is this is some sort of advantage of having this
I
rogue
would
deck.
play Visage of Red here, even if it doesn't do anything. Just to have it on board to sacrifice later. Let's look at this card. Elspeth, fine, we have the answer in hand, so it's a low resource game. We discarded each other. This deck plays this games quite well.
So just breathe now, and yeah, it's unfortunate we don't have a white source. So the fact that they discarded Collector's Vault is quite crucial. Maybe we still needed to discard Duress, no? Consistency is like it has 6 mana. I don't know.
Yeah, but with this game it will get to 6 mana. Yeah, just they're not gonna kill us with this tokens, I don't think. I play for more revolt. So like we can activate this turn.
It's past turn.
Yeah, pass the turn.
We need to discard Boomerbill, right?
Yes. And we look at 2 cards. Bay.
I think we need that.
Yeah, we need that one. We don't really need to counter Elspeth because, as I said, Braided Net shuts us off for 3 turns.
We have our...
Okay, but that's for next turn. I'll play the waste, fine. We go Bay and we find the Simulacrum back in the Visage of Red.
Yeah.
And yeah, then we're good. Probably next turn
we can tap maybe
nice,
one of the tokens, right?
Set up a nice United Battlefront for next turn.
Right. Oh, sweet.
Awesome. So you leave Synthesizer the second card, so we hit it off the Battlefront, and the Snare we will take care of the Overlord later.
We'll just have it.
Okay.
We'll just tap 1, right? So we're not taking...
Yeah, let's tap 1.
5.
Fine to tap a token here just to gain 2 life. Some more stuff. That's fine.
So let's go for the Battlefront. Make
We
land drop.
go for the Battlefront, exactly, and we can even activate Bay this turn, so this will be back.
Oh my god.
Okay, 2 synthesizers is nice. Yeah, let's do 2 synthesizers. Okay.
Exactly.
So we make a bunch of tokens. Okay. It's
probably
we're gonna sack one of those now. So it doesn't matter what you do with these cards. We're gonna sack one of the synthesizers now to get you help. Don't forget to set a stop to the upkeep. And yeah, maybe just remove the Wrath of Gods because then we just win next turn.
Yeah.
Or lockdown.
Lockdown, I think.
Then maybe don't remove anything because
actually, yeah,
it's fine either way. You know, we have our board. They just remove the construct tokens from lockdown.
Why did you want to set?
Because we will shut off Expert with the Braided Edge. So they can attack with the insects, and then they need to sweep the board on one of the 2 ways. And both are fine for us.
Probably Day of Judgment. So they can get rid of the Gear Hulks as well.
Which is also
Gear
fine.
Hulk. Okay, so just simple as that, right? Do we want to keep
What are we going to sacrifice now? And what are we going to find? We could find a Bombmobile, or we could.
Bombmobile is in the graveyard.
Bombmobile isn't there. Then we don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
Do we keep Prowess Vault?
No, we cannot activate it.
Yeah, that's true. I always forget. You need to discard a card.
Then let's remove Elspeth and then let's tap the next turn. Do we have any one drop? Yeah, we have the jewel. I think we find the jewel here. Second one of the constructs.
That's the turn. They now may cast actual temporary lockdown.
Yeah. Better.
Yeah, they did that. Resolve, right? Because we are going to tap.
Fine, we're going to tap it anyway.
Yeah.
We don't want them to make the insects. Okay, so what we can do now is craft with a braided net. We're gonna get a blocker, and then we can draw like 6-7 cards with it this turn directly. Remove the synthesizer.
Where is it?
We had 2 tokens. We can activate it now.
Activate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So we get a bunch of new cards. And then we can maybe go Duress Jewel. What do you think?
Yeah.
Just in case they have something else in hand, something left. But if not, yeah, it's still not gonna win them the game at this point. I mean, if they have another lockdown now off the top, they can attack for 6 and maybe finish us off next turn, but that's the only out they have, I think. Just blocking this.
It was interesting. So they want to.
They want to finish themselves to make the birds. How much mana we have? 8. Okay, so we can actually flip the jewel and make the double search with the bay. Sure how impactful that is. We also could go Visage of Reds.
Suppression Bay.
Now we need to. Yeah, I think that would be better. But we don't have a 4 drops left.
Oh no.
That's the problem. So we cannot go up the chain anymore.
Yeah.
So, just go Visage of Reds and I guess Perilous Snare to get rid of one of the insects. So sack it. Find the snare. I mean, we just need to not die. We will activate the Perilous Vault.
Token, right?
We will activate the Fomori Vault, sorry. End of turn, and then we will find the missing combo piece.
I haven't made a land drop yet. Let's just attack first
You attack with
this one.
yeah, we attack
mean-
with these ones. I mean, they have to block now with either of those creatures or with both. Okay, and then you
Mythical
surveil
Circle.
one with this
Mhm.
one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We have to, yeah, we have a bunch of mana. Crow Snare.
Okay, let's skip it. If they wrath now, then we just activate Vault in response so we could look at more cards.
Mm-hmm.
So look at 4, 7, 10 cards.
10
Chances
cards,
are that we will find the combat just win next turn.
Temporal 10.
Okay, so that's
In
worse,
response. In
but
response
it's
to
still
that.
in response to this. Just discard the tappings. Okay. Is there Lotus or the 5-drop? No. Okay, then
Perilous Snare, maybe?
then maybe the snare, yes.
Just Snare. Yeah. So we can recover again.
How many cards do we have in the map? 30
Three.
cards. So we 10 we now on the bottom. And I wonder if we can
Just top deck it. There's a sure hand out of your mouth, but I don't know
so
how people can hear you when you talk like this.
probably not. Okay.
Listen, we're at 3. They've cast a bunch of sweepers, 2 Dev Judgment, lockdowns.
Okay, does this do? I don't know this card. Huh. So they can they make damage with it? No. That exact creatures. Okay.
So
Fine. Okay. Let's
we need to survive. I need to
let's-
actually get rid of Kaya, I think. Like this
do
just
we win if we just find Lotus now?
okay with how
With the vault, but that's enough with the Lotus, but will they have enough mana for this plus flip? I think we will. So let's try activating the vault first. Then again, no, because it's only 5 cards. Let's just play Snare and the purposing way, and we can.
deal with yeah, we need to.
Does it do anything?
I don't know. It's just one token. You know, it's gonna create more tokens. This is the thing.
Okay.
Do we go?
Yeah. And we still have mana for. Yeah.
So they just attack with this. They
Mhm.
will have to cast their Day of Judgment.
Okay,
We just pass,
that's fine.
right?
Mhm.
You cannot find anything, right? It's like yeah, we just need to top deck that Lotus.
Oh yeah, we still need the Enigma Jewel, which is under the.
Yeah, and Day of Judgment. So we do this in response yet again.
Yes, again. Judgment, response with tutor. Milestone Wigstone. Milestone Wigstone is perfect because it lets us find Lotus plus some cards, plus some tokens. It's even better. And we have the jewel, so that's a win. So now I can show you the combo. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So,
So
the
you-
sequence, tell me what to
you
do
play-
exactly.
You play
First.
the Milestone Wigstone first. And we can draw 2 cards. Doesn't matter. If we draw Lotus, we can cast it. Okay, we don't draw Lotus, so we now sack the Milestone Wigstone.
Do I make land drop? Is it important?
No, that's not important. Let's sack the Milestone Wigstone now.
Prison Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Into the Milestone. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Radiant
we find the
Lotus.
Lotus. And now we play Enigma Jewel. Okay. Now use Lotus to sacrifice itself plus 2 other things, 2 constructs. Targeting ourselves.
So sacrifice 1.
Plus 2 constructs. Okay.
Like this?
Yeah.
3.
And you take yes. You take 9 blue. Then you craft the jewel. And now you
Auto pay.
Yeah, auto pay. And you exile Lotus Bombmobile and something else, so 2 other artifacts.
Like this.
Yeah, fine.
4.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Resolve.
Resolve. Now you can activate the Lotus ability on a jewel now. This one. And you can sacrifice whatever you like, but at least...
So, target.
They're only at 9
Hold on.
lives, so it's not really necessary.
I'm getting nervous.
Target ourselves.
Target ourselves.
Yes. Submit. Just sack 3 things. These 3 things, for example. Okay?
Like this?
Yeah. That will be enough, but we can do like 1,000,000 damage here. So, again, targeting this, so we get 2 times 9 mana.
Just
Red
sell me.
mana.
Red.
Another red mana. And then you activate the exhaust. So theoretically, we could have much more mana here. Just 15 face. 30, this is 30 face because it's 2 times.
We could like if we had more time, we could just repeat the process, right?
No,
Or-
we cannot
no,
repeat. You
we
do it
cannot.
once. You do it once, but you can deal hundreds of damage to this.
Oh, this is wild. Okay, let's play maybe one more game, and I think this is going to be a wrap for today because it's bank holiday, right? So we need to spend some time with the kids as well. But it was cool. It was cool. I'm very glad that we had to showcase that. It might be stressful if you're doing it for the first time. You need.
So stressed.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, this rope is just
Oh, but it's not the kind of combo you need to click a million times. It's just you just need to know what to do.
Yeah, that's true. Oh. However, it's like first like
No, it's awful. You send it back.
Also like mediocre or I bet it.
No, I
No,
wouldn't
no, no.
keep this on the drone ever.
Is it going down to 4 again?
Okay, no, we keep this. Just remove this the snare. No, keep the Titan Blade. Remove the snare. Titan Blade.
Still keep 2 of those.
Milestone Wigstone. You just draw black and actually you're fine. Whatever that is. You can remove a creature and cast Synthesizer.
Right.
So
Oh,
okay,
God.
so that if that's Golgari, then we can still perfectly win this game.
Just we drew a basic swamp.
Yeah, so that's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, unfortunate.
This is bad.
Unfortunate, and then we also need to draw something. Okay, but
We're
we
going to
can
cast
kill-
Titan
we
Blade.
can kill the elf. Just to deck another one. Yeah,
Wow.
it's also good.
Great.
Nowadays they sometimes play the dinosaurs main, so they can maybe kill it. But if they
Yeah.
don't, then now we find the
Well, let's go.
synthesizer. Exactly. So I think they have a slow hand, maybe a bunch of removal in hand.
Which is useless.
That would be useless. Yes. Maybe set up a nice battle front. No. Just remove. Just
I don't know,
without-
like we need lands, right?
And land would be good. So then we can play Titan Blade and activate. they just attack
Mhm.
the cottage, so they don't have anything.
Which means it's good, but they did not really develop. But yeah.
Okay.
Just
It's
wait.
better than nothing. Just play Bay and next turn we can go off.
Now have blocker for that cottage.
Probably they.
I would
What do
still.
they have?
Yeah, honestly.
Whatever they have,
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Okay.
Skillful.
No, just go Titan Blade,
Oh,
make
dude.
them suck the elf, and then find. What do you find? I don't
Another
know.
synthesizer.
Just another synthesizer. Just
Okay.
overwhelm them.
Yeah, it's just gonna be better than this. Even if they have the dinosaur, like, who, this is like
Yeah,
GG.
this is not manageable in
Yeah.
the first game for them.
Just send it all back, right?
Yeah, agree.
We either need a white source or, you know, we're good as is, honestly.
Kalista doesn't do anything here.
Just careful.
No, what you do is you sack one of the synthesizers to find the second Gearhawk, and then you suck that Gearhawk to find my Sunwing Stone, and then you kill Glist as well. And then you still get to construct tokens from this.
They got this. They got this. They could have stick for a while to see what's next, actually. Alright, so...
Okay, Golgari is a very good matchup. I would side in, go for the throat still, because sometimes they can just
Demon.
go Shieldred.
I think they would board in the demon package because I would assume their main deck is mostly anti-aggro, which totally makes sense. And in the sideboard, I've seen a lot of them have this demon package, so we could expect that.
You could easily board out Memory Garden here. It isn't too much. And
We probably need Juris. No,
well,
I'm not sure. I'm
no,
not sure.
not that much. Not
Unho-
really.
What do we do about Unholy Annex though?
Nothing.
Exactly.
It doesn't do anything. The demon. I mean, sometimes you snare it, but mostly it's just too slow against us. Ours.
Do we
is much
want?
stronger. No. Also no.
This is it then?
I think this is it.
All right.
Exactly. This was the game that we kept the 2 islands, and just. I mean, the land was our out, and we drew it. Simple as that.
Yeah.
So
it was a basic land.
yeah, we can keep this against Golgari. It's not mana red, so fine. They will be duressing us, so I don't like mulliganing that much against this kind of decks, only against aggro.
You know, it's still fine because
Okay.
they're not fast, so
Let's
good.
just play Collector's
Yeah.
Voice. So maybe they go the room now. It's just nice. Okay. Good, then we play Synthesizer.
Nasty.
I think they have something like Destroy Artifact Enchantment, but
Tirasunder.
Tirasunder or the new one. They usually play the new one. Pray the Night, go for the throats. Okay.
To be fair, I don't think we need to go for the throat anymore because we have a bunch of removal spells.
To be honest, I would keep both now.
Yeah?
Because
Like
they are
this?
both good cards, like this. And then we can have an answer for Shielded if they just play Shielded now. Okay, they don't even remove the Synthesizer now.
Apparently they don't have that removal for it. Or they would have, of course.
Okay.
Just braided net and tap land,
Just
I think.
braided net and tap.
Which we don't get any value from this surveil.
You see, this match is almost impossible to lose because their game plan is just too fair. Yeah.
Oh, now they
and
can deal with synthesizer.
They either lose Vivian and deal with synthesizer, or they deal with braided nets and still keep the synthesizer. Okay, that's fine.
Do we want to?
No, I would just keep it for Vivian three times better. Yeah. Start activating Collector's Vault here. Because we need to find something meaningful. Okay. Maybe we can go Battlefront now. If we discard go for the throat. I think we can discard go for the throat and go. And
Oh wow,
that's not bad.
this is.
We can get repurpose the bay. I think we need either way.
Mm-hmm.
And then we
Bobble.
can.
Just bobble.
I don't want to snare Vivian because they can move the snare and make.
Let's do this and this bobble and bay, right? Or the I don't know what other options.
Bobble and bay is nice.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. And then you shut down Vivian.
Yeah.
As usual.
This is such a neat tag, honestly. Because
Yeah,
of
that's
course, you would want to board in planeswalkers against you.
It's only against Kaiser. It's not Kaiser because he gets hexproof typically on the opponent's turn. So that doesn't work. But against any other planeswalkers, it's very strong.
Sentinel.
Okay, just a Sentinel. We're going to make them suck it with it.
Mm-hmm.
And find the synthesizer again. Don't do land up. Cycle this one.
So Bay and like we're going to sacrifice Season Blade, right? Find synthesizer. Boom, boom. Jewel. Probably don't need it anymore, right?
I think we need Jewel. Titan Blade. Sure, let's skip to
I think, yeah. Well, they knew that we had Titan Blade. Do we?
Don't forget to make a stop.
Yeah.
And no, we don't make land up here.
Oh. The same thing. I mean, the what I was about to say is that when they cast Sentinel, they knew that we had Titan Blade in hand, so they just, whatever, it's going to die.
Well, it's kind of deck that deploys one threat a turn. So what else can they do? They cannot overwhelm us.
Right.
So that's why that's such a good matchup.
But also, like, on a ladder, it kind of makes sense. Like, Golgari Midrange. Like, if you expect a lot of aggro, right? Because Golgari Midrange historically has had a good matchup against aggro. At the same time,
against Prowess, I don't think.
At the same time, yeah, Prowess.
It's just too much for them, I think.
Yeah, that's true. Also, Rex16, thank you so much for your follow. Hello there. So I think we're going to wrap it up for today. So stay tuned. I'm going to upload this VOD on our YouTube channel, which is at Mr. and Mrs. Spike. You can follow up my streaming schedule on my Twitter, which is at @cpgrl_. And if you're not following me already, please hit that button. It would mean a lot to me. Hopefully this stream was useful. It's not what I usually do. I usually stream alone. But today, since it was Eldor's deck that we've just played, I thought it would be nice to hear from the expert, from the creator of the deck, how it works, all of the, tips and tricks, because of course I wouldn't be able to pilot it as well as we did on my own. I haven't played the deck before. And now you can see it all, how it plays against aggro, how it plays against more of a slower matchups. We showcase the combo, so good stuff, good stuff. Hopefully it was fun for you, and let's rate somebody. Have a great one. Now you can say something as well.
It was my pleasure. I hope that helps someone. It's a really fun deck to play, so you can pick it up to have some fun on Arena, definitely.
For sure. All right, let's go to the Exiled. Bye bye. See you.
Bye.